So we have arrived at our stop for the night at Lumley Castle in County Durham. I'll probably get a lot more videos in the morning. Some history of the castle provided by Lumley Castle's website. 1388, the history of Lumley Castle starts with its creation, taking its name from creator Sir Ralph Lumley. Ralph Lumley was a well-known figure at the time, a popular soldier renowned for his bravery in battles. He played a key role in the defence of Berwick-upon-Tweed in 1388, and in the same year led the attack at the Battle of Otterburn. 1389, despite his bravery, he was captured by the Scots, imprisoned and finally released the following year in 1389. Upon his return, he petitioned the Bishop of Durham to allow him to convert the manor house built by his ancestors into a castle, the remains of which can still be seen at the castle to this day. Moving on to 1400, unfortunately Sir Ralph did not have much time to enjoy his new home. He was involved in a conspiracy to overthrow Henry IV and replace him with Richard II, a coup that failed and led to Sir Ralph and his son Thomas being arrested. The pair were both stripped of their titles and held prisoner until they were both executed in 1400. Now 1421, the wealth and the land belonging to the Lumley family were given to the Earl of Somerset, who owned the castle so beloved by Sir Ralph until his death in 1421. The Earl had no son to give his inheritance to, so under Elizabethan law, Lumley Castle and all its land were restored to its rightful owners, in this case Thomas, Sir Ralph's grandson. 1461, Thomas Lumley continued the family tradition and was known as a brave and dashing soldier, a man of whom his grandfather would have been proud. He played a prominent role in the War of the Roses and was duly appointed Constable of Scarborough Castle for life. Thomas's bravery did not go unrewarded, and he was summoned by writ to Parliament in 1461, where his family peerage was restored. 1485, Sir Thomas was considered an important figure in court. He was involved in the successful siege of Bamborough Castle and accompanied Edward IV into battle to oppose the late Queen Margaret's forces. After his death in 1485, his son George succeeded him. The name Lumley continued to play an important role in court life and in day-to-day lives of the people of Chester Street well into the 1800s. In 1603, King James took the crown in 1603. On his journey down from Edinburgh to London, he took a break between Newcastle and Durham as Lumley Castle as a guest of Lord Lumley. The King James Suite was named to commemorate this royal visit. In the early 1800s, Lumley Castle came under the ownership of the Bishop of Durham after he gave his residence of Durham Castle to the recently founded University of Durham. University students at Durham would spend their first year of studies at Lumley Castle, whilst the rest of their studies would be undertaken at Durham Castle. In the 1960s, the University College sold Lumley Castle to fund the building of residence halls in the centre of Durham. Lumley Castle's past with the university is still commemorated today. However, as students take part in the Lumley Run twice a year to celebrate their shared history. In 1976, no ordinary hotels became the new tenants of Lumley Castle, turning it into a hotel which has fast developed a reputation of international renown. And on this present day, Lumley Castle goes from strength to strength and is well established as a member of No Ordinary Hotels group. The House of Scarborough still owns Lumley Castle, and the present Earl plays an important part in its day-to-day running. We've arrived at our room. So we're just having a wee walk around Lumley Castle. We're staying in the Earl of Somerset's room on the second floor.
Oh no, after that.
Oh, right.
But we didn't like.
Well, you'll have to tell Brooklyn to come see you on Friday.
Yeah, no, I was like that.
Alright.
Earlier on in the video, you would have seen me looking down a well in the castle, and this is the story about Lily, the ghost of Lumley. The ghost of Lumley originates from the centuries-old story of a woman named Lily Lumley, who was secretly married to Ralph Lumley before he met his wife Eleanor. The story goes that two priests threw Lily down a well on the castle grounds as punishment for her refusal of the Catholic faith. The priest then told Ralph that Lily had left to become a nun. Some say the ghost of Lumley floats up from the well and still haunts the castle to this day. The last notable reporting sightings of paranormal activity was from the visiting cricket teams in 2005. Me and Olivia stayed there for one night and we never saw anything, but you never know. So that's daytime view. I would have took the drone up and around, but I think it's a bit too windy for that.